Get ready for some cool talk. Presented by Brown's Heating, Air, and Plumbing. With your host, Brandon Brown.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Cool Talk. Hopefully, if you were listening to the pre-show, got a little bit of me and Woody just talking back and forth, which is always fun. Never know what's going to happen. Welcome back to us. Hopefully you're watching. It's so I can't even list them all now. We got it's not just a podcast app anymore. You got Roku TV channels. We got apps. We've got websites. We're on Facebook Live now. Video.
Yep.
I mean, it's just amazing how far it's come here in Bedford, Virginia, to be able to promote so much good stuff. I mean, all the podcasts here. And Wednesday is the main day. It's a busy day here.
That's the big day.
Is it three live shows?
We do 3 live shows, but we record I think five to 6 recorded shows now, which they're all over the board. But it's awesome, man. Especially I do want to promote the app a little bit.
Yeah, please.
If you download the Grove Street FM app, that is probably the best resource because it is just the easiest way to listen to the show, to all the past episodes, and listen live. Yeah. And you get push notifications. Like today, we sent out one right before the show that with breaking news, and you click on the push notification, and I send you right to the part of the app that you need to be in. So that is probably the top resource and the biggest improvement that the current improvement that I'm really proud of.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I'm looking at it now. I don't know, people probably can't see, but it's got a sidebar with the podcast, listen live, watch live, local events, updates, everything. There's also a Town of Bedford app that Woody has. I think it's what it was that you have done. The Best Little Town is what it's called.
Man, I'm app crazy.
So
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Really a good app as well for for Bedford if you're looking for events and. It's like anything that's going on in Bedford, they get push notifications if emergencies happen or something shut down or there's a power issue, water issue. So if you're in the Bedford, Lynchburg, or surrounding counties, download that app. It's definitely good information. I'm happy to see that Woody's Roundup is back. If you have not downloaded that podcast, please do so. Of course, Woody here.
It just worked out.
That's perfect. Woody's Roundup.
It just worked out.
It's a cool little podcast about Disney and their experiences. Woody and his wife Laura do that podcast, and I loved it. And I'm glad it's back. It's been a while, but Woody's had so much going on and building other things. I know you had to take a little break, but I know people are excited to have that back.
It's fun, man. That's one of those ones where Laura really, she deserves all the credit because she kind of lines up the topics.
Yeah.
And host it. It just so happens I have the most Disney name, so
yeah, Woody.
I'll take the credit, but it's her.
And she hadn't wanted to change her name yet to like Belle, or
no. And Laura's Roundup just didn't
Cinderella
have the same. Yeah. It was funny because all through high school, well, you remember this, like there is nothing cool about it was always Woody Woodpecker, which I didn't mind.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. It was fine.
Until Toy Story.
But then when Toy Story came out, I had merch. All of a sudden I could go get anything with Woody on it. And it was great. So I'm all for Toy Story.
Well, we were down there 2 weeks ago. We had a conference train. And I'm going to tell you what, they put on we went to one of the Disney Springs resorts, hotel. It was Hyatt or Hilton, something like that, where they have the huge resort conference center, but they rented out. So we had to go down there for train because we're a TCS dealer and catch up on new things that I'm going to go over that will affect nationwide people. Ooh. But we were in Disney. I mean, they rented it out. So we went down for a day, half a day, and we had some trainings. And then the other half, they paid for us to go, pick any Disney park.
Mm-hmm.
And this time we chose Epcot because, of course, usually we go a lot with the kids. And it's not much really to do with kids in Epcot. You just kind of speed around. You've got 2 or 3 things. Most of it's just food and different. If you've ever been to Epcot, you just go around the world, try different foods, different drinks that they have, and see the culture.
Yeah.
But it's not really much, other than the one ride I told you. It was a family got off of them and puked for like an hour. The space one,
Cosmic Rewind.
No, not that one.
Oh,
the Mission Space.
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean, when you have a mild ride and a extreme, and both of them say you're going to get sick. I mean, I don't ride that stuff.
I can't.
But we and then my wife and the we took our service manager, his wife with us. They rode the mild one,
Yeah.
and even the mild one, she's like, when I sat down and looked, and there is a box of throw up bags. Like, if you have to get on a ride that already provides you throw up bags,
Yeah.
no. So I would never be an astronaut, because this is kind of the ride that kind of takes you into space, and you're like in a rocket, and the less one doesn't move, but the more extreme one, they say it moves, it spins. So this family of 4 or 5 got off, and they were in the bushes for an hour.
Oh my!
And 2 of them were kids, at least 8. I'd say 8, 9 years old. I felt so bad.
That'll wreck your day.
Oh, you're done.
Like,
This
that
was like
wrecks your
first
day.
thing. This was like, we walked in at like noon. So we got the second half of the day. I don't know how long they've been there, but that was it. I mean, they were there for an hour, just water and just in the bushes. And the Disney workers are just shaking their heads like, at least they're in the bushes. But
that was the reasoning. Somebody said, like, Cosmic Rewind, they usually put a trash can that, like, Disney has a policy about how far they put trash cans from exits and entrances.
yeah.
But for this ride, like, it's immediately right off, just in case. And it's a different type of trash can, because it's, and it's like, if that's the case, I'm not going anywhere.
I don't even want to work that ride.
God, no.
And my wife and them usually are okay with those rides, but she said this one, the space one, was worse, and she didn't like it because it actually, like, when you sit in the seat and it's real tight on you already, and then the screen kind of comes up almost like a VR. It's only like 2-3 inches from your face, so you're really
have you seen,
claustrophobic.
All right, let me show you real quick. Have you seen the motion sickness glasses that they make? Have you seen, all right,
glasses?
All right, yeah, all right. This is on air. Motion sick. I can't. I want to see your reaction.
Oh God!
To what they look like, right?
Now this is supposed to keep you from.
This is supposed to work. Now listen, the reviews say
I might need
this that they actually work. Okay, so all right, so I'm going to send it to you, and this is real. This is not fake. Like, this is actually a real thing. Okay, so here we go, and you can show it up to the camera too if you want to. All right, so these are a real item that exists and people say works.
All right, I'll get it.
Will you wear them?
What's the number in? Oh, I don't have my pad anymore.
I got it. It's the team didn't charge it.
Oh,
I had to fire the team.
Oh my God, those are ugly. I don't know about that. Can you see them?
Could you imagine?
They don't even look like it's anything else.
Here, I will show people on this one too.
Oh man!
So all right, if you look at my
that looks
camera,
like one of those weird straws you used to buy.
It's there's little
those
squirrely straw things.
Yeah, that looks like a straw just turned into glass.
Now listen though, the people say
they work.
They say they work, and I saw them and I was like, because we're going on a cruise next year, right?
See, you're gonna wear that the whole.
I can't do it. I think I'd rather be sick, but
I think I would.
I was like, man,
I think I would stay home
if I was able to wear the glasses and go on a roller coaster. I mean, I might would do it for the ride. That's for the ride though. That's great. That's tough, man. They are intense. I don't get how they work, but they say they work. So
wow. Well,
hey, maybe
whatever works.
Cool Talk, we'll get a pair and we'll try
that keeps you from feeling like that. That's the worst feeling in the world.
Horrible.
It's nothing like it when that dizziness in your stomach and just I felt so bad, but it was a great trip. I'm gonna tell you. And then we the closing night. They rent it out, and I didn't know you could do this. And they say they do this almost year round, but they rent it out like the top part of City Walk. You know, City Walk into Universal where all those restaurants are.
Yeah,
it was like 2 blocks of it was 6 or 7 restaurants, and every restaurant sets out. They block it off just for our event. Yep. Every restaurant sets out in the road their buffets of their top foods, and you eat them all, just whatever. We got to try all the foods, Bubba Gump shrimp. Bob Marley's foods. There was a barbecue prime rib place, and they set up and they make all the drinks and the food that for their restaurant, and just booked it. And there was DJs and music. And the guy, one of the servers said it was the 8th night in a row that they've had a private event like that for a different company. And they had 5 more left.
Man,
I mean,
that's the way to do it though.
So it was they spent for the whole conference. It was 900 train dealers. 3 days, and I think he said he spent $2.5 million on the whole conference.
But You know what
It
though?
was
Like if
a
you
work.
do it right,
It was done right.
they showed that they care,
Yeah.
and it got you there.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, really,
It
because
was.
like
It was, and we
you
got
were,
to meet the keynote speaker was a guy named John Register.
yeah,
You can look on my Facebook page. I shared a picture. Tremendous story. He was a long jumper
yeah,
in college, and he jumped and broke his leg, and he was also a vet. Actually lost his leg from a long jump, and he come back with a fake leg and got silver in the not Special Olympics. What is it called? The kind of the Special Olympics.
I know what you're
But the main national games, yeah, he was he got the silver medal in that. So he kind of telling his story about that and how he lost, he had everything going for him, then lost his leg, and then and still come back and won the silver medal in the Olympics was really, it was awesome to hear, and just his message to businesses and not giving up and stuff.
The Paralympic Games.
Paralympic.
There we go.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. And he was silver medal. His name's John Register, and he's now a 2-time TED Talk finalist and travels the country just speaking. So they brought him in. We got to meet him, and I got one of his books signed and meet him. He was really down to earth, really great guy.
Awesome. That's so cool.
But yeah, so that's where we were the first week, and then last week I had a meeting in Williamsburg with Train Mitsubishi guys for some other upcoming changes. And we usually don't meet this much back to back out of town, but there's so much going on next year, and it's going to affect pricing and stuff that we're going to talk about. And so we went to Williamsburg, had meetings, and played around at golf, and come home. So it's been a couple weeks of traveling, which I'm glad to be back. Can't believe Thanksgiving's only 3 weeks.
Gosh, I mean, look, if you blink enough, like it'll be here tomorrow.
It's just, this year has just
crazy,
flown by. The whole year,
yeah,
has flown by. So, but yeah, so some of the changes, and we got some really good news too for Cool Talk. I'm gonna save that to the end.
Oh Lord,
because Woody, I hadn't even told Woody.
I don't even know.
I guess I gotta get his approval.
I either will have to. I'll either just leave, have a heart attack.
I'll have to get
or be in shock.
I have to get his approval. I think he'll approve though. The first thing that's going to affect you, if you're listening, I don't care where you're listening, nationwide, this is going to affect part of the government energy efficiency acts and laws that are taking place in January will affect you no matter where you live in the country. It affects you in different ways, of course, because the North has different weather than the South and stuff. But so you'll have to check your local state on how this affects you. But they put out new energy efficiency standards on how to test and approve heating and air conditioning systems that will go in a house. The last time this change was done was back in 2008 and 9. It took place in 2010, where we went from the old Freon, which was R22, to the now new Puron, which is 410A, and the minimum SEER went from 12 to 14. This year, starting January, that's called a SEER 2. If you look it up, it's SEER and then the little number 2. The new way to test it and the new minimum SEER average across the nation will be 15.5. So what that means is starting January 1st, no matter where you live, and like I said, each state, you'll need to look at your state, what they approve and don't approve, but the minimum SEER nationwide will be the 15 to 15.5 SEER. And what that affects is, yes, it'll be more efficient, and that's good. But the bad part is now the things that have to go in every brand, doesn't matter what brand. So if they sell it, it has to meet these specs. So people call all the time, but what if I use this brand? It doesn't matter. They have to meet these specs. Some brands are way behind others on already having things available. Train, luckily, kind of foreseen this a couple years ago coming. They kind of see these things coming and started building a system in the Train Mitsubishi. So they've already started releasing now the newer stuff that will meet code in January. We're already getting it. But what it does is it gives us a more efficient blower motor, more efficient coils. It makes it more efficient for your home. So the minimum SEER rating on your efficiency will go up. But the bad side of it is our pricing is going to go up nationwide. And then you're going to see a pricing increase in anywhere from 15 to 35% is what they're telling us. And that's what they're going to go up on us for, not, that's before we even price it. So Um, good thing to know that, because you still have time while there's some left. Because of this code, of course, a lot of the factories are switching over to the new stuff. They're not making as much as the old, but the price increases aren't going to take effect till January 1st. So my suggestion and what I would recommend is, if you're on the verge of needing a new system wherever you are, go ahead and get estimates and try to do it before January 1st. Save that 30, and that's 30, 40, 50%, whatever it is, because there's options. We have 0%. Like, for instance, we have 0% finance options, up to 72 months, depending on what SEER you do. You can pay it off early, no penalties, and it tells you, when we come to a free estimate, it tells you exactly what you would pay a month, within $1 or $2, just depending on fees and stuff. But you'll know what you're paying a month. You'll know it's 0% for that term, and you'll be 30, 40% lower if you get it now, before January 1st, than you will if you wait. And that's a big save, a big difference. Now, I do know there's a lot of people waiting because each state is setting out also rebates, and they did this in 2010 when we had to go to the new Freon and the new SEER. They offered like 1,500 to 3,000 back on your taxes when you filed at the end of the year with your CPA, for upgrading. They will do that again, and of course, just remember, it's until the money runs out. So I don't know how you'll be able to apply to get this credit. If you'll be able to apply immediately with an invoice after you do it, and let's say if you get a new system in February and you can go on in there, because it's handled through the states. The heat and air companies have nothing to do with it. So just remember to do your research, talk to your CPA, because each state has been given their guidance to how much they can give back. So they have allotment of money that some states may offer $5,000-$6,000 back out of this money, but it won't go as far as the states that offer 1,000, 1,500. So it's until the total number of money per state is gone. So if you wait, and let's say you get to August and need a new system, and there was rebates, if it runs out, you may apply and not get it. So it's kind of a juggling game. I know it's tough times, with inflation and things going up, and some people are saying, hey, it's working, I don't need to put a new one in yet. So just weigh all your options. And people that get them, like Woody's got 2 systems, you'll know, you'll start saving immediately on your electric bill and things, once you update your system.
Oh yeah, ours was pretty immediate, and they just run better. I don't know how to explain it. Like our old ones would struggling running all the time, and that you always heard it kicking in.
Yeah.
And then these new ones, one, they're quieter, but two, the electricity bill has stayed the same no matter what. Like you hear everybody else online, like, oh, it's up 60%. And I'm like, nah, well, I really can't. I can't really. And trust me, we're not conservative with the with
if you're
the
hot, you're
thermostat.
gonna let it run.
Yeah, and if I'm cool, it's gonna get toasty inside. And
we put a couple systems in Somerset. I talked to a customer a couple weeks ago, last year. Big house, nice house, and his electric bill has been under $100 a month since we did it.
Yeah,
and it was averaging close to $300 a month.
Well, and that's a good example here at the studio.
Yeah.
When we had HVAC before, and then you put these mini splits.
The mini splits, yeah.
And honestly, they it's a third of what it used to be.
Wow.
Like
good.
that's the difference in new versus
Yeah. It helped you save money.
Oh yeah.
To upgrade the table and all the electronics around.
All electronics, get a mascot.
See, he's already put to use the savings of the power bill.
Oh man.
To make this the best podcast and broadcast and studio.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Hey, way to be smart about it.
Yeah. Brought to you by Brown's Heating, Air, and Plumbing.
But that's the question. Now if you have any questions, please reach out to us. You can always call us at Brown's Heating Air, 434-610-4373. Our estimates are free. We go over all these options. If you're on the verge, at least get an estimate. But just know, we try to tell our customers up, now January 1st, there will be an increase. And that's why it's nothing we have control of. It's nationwide, all brands, all companies will have it. So we do offer some extra benefits with our new systems. We give a free cleaning after the year mark. We give great membership packages to cover you from there on. We have a 10-year, not only does a train come with a 10-year parts warranty, we have a 10-year labor warranty that comes with our systems, brand new. If installed by us and you keep the maintenance on them, anything happens within 10 years, we cover labor to also do it, because most companies only cover 1 year. So let's say in 5 years, your compressor goes bad, you're going to pay $1,500 to $2,000 more out of pocket to replace a compressor or coil. If you have our labor warranty, you pay nothing. So 10 years of that's coming, because we have options now to add labor warranties, and it's included in the systems you buy. So,
Nice.
but now's the time. I know we have some people waiting just because they wanted to see what rebates were coming, and that's great. If you're eligible and you can do it and get it. I just don't know how much money Virginia itself will have, how much. I haven't really seen. There are some different calculators online if you do energy.gov websites and stuff in your state, and there's a lot of course, rules to it and regulations. So you can just make sure you read it good, because it's a lot of stuff in between the lines that they don't tell you. That it sounds good. Here's a rebate, but how do you make sure you read through it all and prepare. We got 2 months left, so that's why I wanted to bring that up today, because of the changes. And they're also talking now about changing the Freon, the refrigerant that goes in it again, to be more ozone friendly in the next 2 or 3 years. So that's going to bring even more. But you got to have heating and air. So in the workforce needs, if you're looking for a job, definitely apply. I know we were at one of the classes at our conference was saying we're losing 2 years ago, we were around 100,000 heating and air vacancies across the nation. And I think now since the pandemic and everything, I think we're close to 240,000 vacancies nationwide. The average age for heating and air in different trades has gone up tremendously, and in the next 5 years they predict it to go up even more, with people just aging out, not coming back in the work field at a young age. So go to trade school. We preach that a lot, and get the trade, because you can make good money and have an awesome career. It's now when we were at the conference, it's amazing how many companies I talked to running all over the country. We talk different ones that have the same issues. You're starting now to feel like when you have an interview, you're the one being interviewed. You're not interviewing the person. When someone comes in for a job that I have open, it almost feels like I'm the one being interrogated and interviewed. And it's the same all over. Like people walk in, sit down, and say, "Yeah, I'll come to work for you, but this is my conditions." Like, when did this happen to where you could go into an interview, give your sets of demands, kind of like a sports player to the team, like I'll sign
negotiation.
Yeah, when did this become a negotiation?
Like, hold up,
it's crazy, but it's getting to that point. But that's it's growing, but it's good. It's a good thing. If you are on the verge and you need a job, get into trades. CVCC has a program with the state that kind of pays almost 80-90% of it. If you get in a certain trade field, machine, heating and air and things, they have grants now available that pays most of it in the workforce. So that's the thing to do now, and get in there and get that paid for, so you don't have any college
that's right
debt. So okay, now
what's this breaking news that I know nothing
Cool
about?
Talk next year is going to the next level.
Uh-oh.
I've been thinking how to make, all these changes have been happening around here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be left behind. I said, what can make Cool Talk better? So I think it's going to be awesome. I really do. Okay. And you're going to love it. Cool Talk starting in January, I guess right after the holidays get done, I will have a new co-host.
Uh-oh. Okay. Who is it?
Who better to have, not, on the show than my wife.
Man, what a great addition.
What do you think?
What a great addition.
Cool Talk.
The real boss
of
Brown's Heating and Air
is
going to be
we want to take this
show
to the next level.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
And I think adding her to the show as a co-host, the vice president of the company, a woman in the construction industry who has helped grow my business tremendously, does all my marketing, to come in
and who keeps Brandon straight,
keeps me straight, my boss, and then my wife Dara Brown.
That's perfect. What a
So
great addition.
I will have a co-host, and then we're gonna come up with some awesome things. We're gonna bring in. We want to bring in all our employees one at a time every now and then. Interview them.
That's a great idea.
Get their background. Let you get to know our employees, our managers, our supervisors. I told her we could also have she needs a couple segments. Like one, I think she should have like a marketing minute.
Yeah.
Hey, go over different marketing strategies she's seeing working and not working, and tips and stuff for small businesses trying to grow. If you're, how to become, a successful woman in the construction industry or a small business, things like that. There's so much we can do with it, but I think it would be an awesome. By summer we may be from 30 minutes to an hour.
I tell you what,
you never know.
It's a great idea because you all, it's a great example of how to do it right, and you all are a great team, and you have a unique perspective because not only obviously you're married, but then you run a successful business together, and you have grown tremendously, so that's a great idea.
Right.
Well, Dara, welcome to the podcast
Welcome
show.
to Cool Talk with your host. So I guess we have to do the new intro by the end, but your host, Brandon and Dara Brown.
You want to keep the boss happy.
Hey,
you
got to add it to the intro. Shoot, hey, we can add a logo, your host, and put our name somewhere, but I think that'll take Cool Talk to the next level. What do you think?
I think it's a great addition, great move for 2023.
2020, and we're already. I mean, I know it's a couple months away, but it's gonna be here for it.
Yep.
We always are pre-planning.
Yep.
So I think that will definitely take our show, and definitely expand what we can go over and talk about. And
Brown's Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Disney Travel Agent, hosted by Brandon and Dara Brown.
Yeah,
there you go.
So, I mean, hey, that helps. So she'll be in here for majority of the shows is what our plan is to be. And
that's
then
great.
If there's shows I can't be here, I would, hopefully she can come in and still bring an employee and she can interview and things like that. So I think it'll go good. That's
great idea.
That was the news.
Great idea.
And Woody just found out too when y'all just found out. So
now what you're not telling me, the second part of the surprise is that starting in 2023, you're gonna Chick-fil-A is gonna cater every episode.
Every episode.
Okay, great. All right, awesome.
Yeah,
we
need to get that. Yes, yeah. So let me get some emails together on that.
Hey, Dara, now that you're on the show,
can
we effort that?
Can we provide?
Part of the negotiation is for Dara to be on the show.
Maybe we have to do like a taste test on certain things here or something. See
the table's big enough.
Yeah, we can
now
actually lay out whole new buffet foods and see how they taste.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the podcast.
Yes, Cool Talk to the next level, to the moon. I think that'll be great. So that's going to be our new addition next year. And she's always been shy, but I think the last few years she's definitely taken on the role.
Yeah.
And come out more, being able to speak like commercials and events and interviews and stuff. She's definitely gotten more comfortable, so I think she'll be ready.
Yep. That's great. Great addition.
And of course, if we're going to be on TV,
I mean,
you've got to have the beauty.
All right, come on now.
And not the beast.
Nobody wants to watch these two guys.
Yeah, so we got to have the beauty.
The ratings will go instantly up.
Ratings are going up. So
that's guaranteed.
We will, if we have to do a tour for a book signing, I have to write a book or something, we'll do a book signing or interview. Yeah, you have to get with my agent Woody and see what's open on the calendar.
And do not rush the door of the studio on Wednesdays. Please form the line.
There is a sign out front.
There's a sign out front now. Grover said, listen,
don't come in.
Grover's on it, man. He won that election last night.
Yeah.
And he's really happy. He's got some changes he wants to, put in place, and he's got a good agenda. So I'm looking forward to
all the Grovers.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome. So hey, that's the cool show, man. Thank y'all for joining Cool Talk, and everywhere you've been watching on the platform. We'll see you next week.